The next day, Minsu was very happy and enthusiastic to start her new part-time job as a legal advisor intern. She had always wanted this for herself, and the fact that her hard work was paying off made her even happier. She went to report to her new manager and introduced herself, but the manager didn't seem fond of her. The manager asked her why she had a Korean name when she didn't look Korean. Minsu explained everything, but the manager seemed uninterested and dismissed her, saying there were other qualifying students who should have gotten the internship and questioning how Minsu got it. Confused, Minsu explained that she was personally recommended by the dean. The manager coldly told her that her first assignment was to sort out files and directed her to the file office. Despite the chilly reception, Minsu was happy and ready to do anything to learn from the internship. She worked the whole day sorting files, skipping lunch, and any breaks to leave a good impression. She didn't even have the chance to surprise her friend Kim. At knockoff time, Minsu was ready to go home, but the manager and other employees brought more files, insisting they needed to be sorted for the next day. Minsu worked late into the night, tired and hungry, but determined to make a good impression. The next day, Minsu arrived at the office to find her manager angry. The manager accused her of mixing up the files. When Minsu tried to explain that she had put in effort, the manager dismissed her, saying she wasn't qualified and that there were other students who deserved the position. The whole office seemed to agree with the manager. As Sunjin passed by and heard the commotion in the legal team office, he decided to investigate. The manager told Sunjin that Minsu had failed to do her job properly. Minsu tried to explain, but Sunjin asked her to follow him to his office. Once there, he asked what was going on, and Minsu explained everything. Sunjin advised her to work harder and avoid mistakes if she wanted good results. Minsu told him she had worked late into the night but didn't argue further. Sunjin couldn't help but admire her as she spoke, glad for the chance to see her. That evening, Minsu stayed late again, determined to work hard as Sunjin had advised. Though tired and hungry, she pushed herself to keep going, focused on producing good results and impressing her manager. Sunjin, working late himself, noticed the legal team office lights were still on. Curious, he walked in and found Minsu sitting on the floor sorting files. He didn't like seeing her like that and told her she could wrap up and go home. Minsu, looking upset, refused, saying she didn't want to be scolded by the manager again and that she didn't want to fail her internship. Seeing her overworking herself, Sunjin joined her on the floor and reassured her that, as the CEO, he wouldn't let the manager scold her. He told her he could see her dedication and hard work, which was enough for him. Minsu finally agreed to leave, but as she stood up, her stomach growled, and she became embarrassed. When Sunjin asked if she had eaten, she admitted she hadn't. He offered to buy her something, and they left together. At the restaurant, they sat in silence, reminding Sunjin of their first encounter. He noticed Minsu was still upset and asked what was wrong. Minsu expressed her frustration that her manager didn't like her and her desire to impress her. Sunjin revealed that he had personally hired her because of her potential. Minsu was upset to hear this, realizing that it wasn't solely her hard work that earned her the position, but Sunjin pulling strings. Angry, she told him he shouldn't have done that, as it explained why people in the office disliked her. She walked out angrily, and though Sunjin tried to explain that he believed in her hard work and wanted to give her the opportunity, Minsu told him she was quitting. Sunjin was left feeling regretful, realizing he had acted selfishly because he wanted Minsu near him. That night, he couldn't stop thinking about their fight, feeling worried he might not see her again. His butler noticed his distress and checked on him, but Sunjin brushed it off. The next day, Sunjin passed by Minsu's office, hoping to see her, but she wasn't there. He realized he had truly messed up. During lunch, he saw Kim in the cafeteria and called her over, asking for Minsu's phone number. Kim, excited at first, was upset when she realized he only wanted Minsu's number. She pretended she didn't know it, took Sunjin's number instead, and promised to pass it to Minsu. However, Kim, jealous and upset, saved Sunjin's number in her phone and threw away the paper he had given her. Like and comment for Part 6.